Based on 1 hour chart, if you refer to my last video and the price was here, I mentioned that we're looking for buy. We need to get the buy setup, and this is what we get. And even I mentioned when the price come to this level, we have to start to manage. This is what we get, and this is the reverse. Okay, that's why when I mentioned when the price come to this level, we have to manage the trade. Okay, now we want to see what's the next. And as we can see, the price drop, but it haven't break this low. Okay, if this one continue and break, it can give us a better confirmation that this is the one is going to break this top. Okay, but whether the price break this low or not, any buy setup from here we get it. Okay, similar to any of this, at least a sharp small flag. And as long as the price come to this level, we start to manage it because we are not sure how long we will be within this correction, and this one is really relative to this or this, because I explained how the different way we're looking at this correction. If it's this one is relative to each other, that means we get one move up to finish this correction, or then we will have to wait for the next big correction at the top, whether here or higher. Okay, the another one was, if this is the only correction, we will have this one, then we can confirm the start of the up move. That means this correction is over. If we go with the second option, the first option, that means still we are within the first, the correction for a longer time. But the way this one is shaping, forming is similar to this. Anyway, we don't need to care about that. The only thing is, no, we're looking for buy from here and start to manage to this level. And if we move to weekly chart, we can see the price tag here. This is the where, but now we want to see whether there is a breakout for the next level or not. Okay, that's why we need to, I mentioned maybe we get a bigger correction. That's why we have two options. We need to know how we can look at it. And based on daily chart, we don't have anything to talk. Based on forward chart, okay, now the things is whether this is the first option I mentioned, we get the one more correction, one move up to finish this correction. Then from there we can expect whether here or higher. We are not sure how high it can go. Bigger correction in relative to this. That means we will have a really big long-term correction. Okay, and the another one is, if this is the only, this one become a bit more complex in relative to this, and this is the internal one. This one can continue. Why? Because as I mentioned, this one we need to really we see based on the weekly chart, we hit the resistance based on the weekly, and we want to see how this one can break out. Okay, again, we don't need to care about whatever the first option or second option. This is just for the how we analyze and how we, at least we know what's the next possibility. Okay, based on Elliott wave. No, we don't have anything here. We look for buy, as I mentioned, based on 1 hour chart. And if I move to 1 hour chart, okay, just now I mentioned how we can trade it, and how about the 15 minute? Do you have any based on any, trade setup based on 15 minute? Nothing, we don't have it. Okay, anyway, whether this is a correction for one move down or not, we need to look at. But right now we don't have any trade setup unless we get any sharp move with the correction, the flag, then we buy and we start to manage as long as the price come to this level. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart and see how we can trade it. Thanks.